In our family, it was a long-standing tradition that the elders would decide a girl's marriage as soon as she was born. My grandmother fixed my match in my childhood with my aunt's son, Kashif. My childhood passed carefree, but after completing matriculation, discussions about my future began at home. That was when I discovered that my fate had already been decided years ago. The tragedy was that I had never even seen my future fiancé. My aunt lived in Karachi. Whenever she visited us, she praised her son endlessly, but those praises always made me uncomfortable. I never visited her home. After completing my FA exams, I went to Karachi with my father. He left me there and returned to Lahore due to his limited leave. My aunt insisted that I stay longer, and I agreed, partly out of curiosity. I wanted to see Kashif, the man I was supposed to marry. For many days, we did not speak due to modesty. One day, I fell ill with a fever. Kashif came to check on me and gently asked about my health. Hearing my name from his lips felt strangely comforting. Gradually, we began talking. A month passed, and I had to return home. My heart was heavy. I didn't want to leave, but I had no choice. Before leaving, I got a brief moment alone. Kashif asked when I would come again. I replied that next time, he should come to our house. Back home, everything felt different. My heart remained in Karachi. A year passed, sustained only by his memories. One evening, as I was thinking of him, the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, Kashif stood there. I could hardly believe my eyes. His visit soon turned into a formal proposal, and our engagement was celebrated grandly. After the engagement, we spoke on the phone for hours. He promised me eternal loyalty and swore that I would be his only wife. Soon after, we were married. 2 beautiful years passed, and God blessed us with a son. My in-laws loved me deeply. Life was peaceful and happy until tragedy struck. My mother-in-law and father-in-law died in a terrible road accident. The loss shook us deeply. Kashif changed after that. He became quiet, distant, and burdened with responsibilities. He often stayed away from home, claiming business commitments. Later, a daughter was born, and I became busy with my children, unaware that a storm was slowly building in my life. Years earlier, during my FA studies, a girl named Zargul joined our class. She was extremely beautiful and belonged to the northern areas. We became close friends. One day, she told me that wealthy people were insisting on marrying her. She seemed confused, but eventually agreed. After her engagement, we lost contact. 4 years after my marriage, I went to a private school to get my niece admitted. There, I saw a teacher who looked familiar. It was Zargul. She hugged me and cried. She revealed her horrifying past. Her first in-laws were involved in human trafficking. They married young girls and forced them into immoral activities abroad. Zargul had suffered abuse and violence, but was eventually rescued by a man who married her and brought her back to Pakistan. When I asked her husband's name, she replied, Kashif. He owns a textile factory. My heart froze. I went to her house with her. On the wall hung a wedding photograph, Zargul as the bride and Kashif as the groom. My world collapsed. I confronted Kashif later. He claimed he married Zargul only to save her from destruction and give her an honorable life. I fought, cried, and resisted, but what choice did I have? Zargul had no parents left, no shelter, no one in the world. Eventually, we began living under the same roof. She treats me like an elder sister, serves my children with love, and tries her best to please me. I try to accept her children as well. But whenever Kashif speaks to her or enters her room, it feels like my heart is being torn apart. This is the bitter truth of my life. No matter how righteous a man appears, trusting him completely is nothing but foolishness.